All right, here goes our lesson in Google Sheets 5.6. We're at the end of chapter 5, and what I want to introduce to you here is a tool where we can gather some data and do a bunch of statistics. And there is a ton we can do in here. I'm only introducing to you a little bit. But some of these things can be automated. And when we're out in the real world, we don't actually do the standard deviation by hand. We don't calculate the mean by hand. We have software that does that for us. So I've collected some data, and I want you to collect data. The easiest data you can collect is probably weather data. So if you go on to weather.com, I put you a link in there to this particular website, weather.com. If you click on the monthly feature here, you can find any particular city and pick, just enter another zip code there, another city in the US, and pick a couple, 10 days from both cities. You can focus on highs, lows, whatever you want, okay? And if you pick, by the way, spring months and fall months, temperatures will change a lot. And you want that to be true for your numbers. It's easier, it's more interesting than just boring the same number all the time. I had kids collect information from cars out in the parking lot. So you can see one group of kids collected information from 6 cars. And this is a 13-year-old car, an 8-year-old car, 14, 12, 11, and almost a brand spanking new 3-year-old car there. And then somebody here has an 18-year-old car. It's more my style. All right, so what I want you then to do is to have the machine tell you how to calculate the standard deviation. Type over here to the left just the word standard deviation. That's all you do. Make sure these are just numbers. Don't put any letters, any dashes here in your data sets. And then when you come to here, I kind of grade these out just so you can see. This is where I want you to collect 4 different stats. And I'll let you pick the last 2. Start with standard deviation and mean, and then if you want to do a maximum or a minimum or the median or the mode, whatever, okay? You need to enter a formula here. And the trick is you got to start with an equal sign. As soon as you do that, the machine will look at what's above it. It'll say, is this the data you want me to work on? And you go, yeah. Notice it says B2 to B7 because that's B2 and that's B7. Do you want to do a sum? And the answer is no. I don't want to do a sum. I want to do the standard deviation. Sometimes this will like read what's there and kind of guess. So we're going to start typing the word standard. I'm going to stop when I get to ST. And I can see now I have a bunch of different stand devs. I want the one that just says stand dev plain, nothing else, that guy. All right. Now I'm going to type in where's my data? I need to tell it. You can type in B2 colon B7. It's a little bit too hard for me with one hand. I'm just going to drag and click and drag. And that shows me now I'm doing it from B2 to B7. If I hit enter, it'll now tell me, oh, the standard deviation is there. Okay? If I take and copy this, right? See if I can do this on screen. Copy. And then, not that screen. I want that cell. Copy. And go over here and then hit paste. Control V. What happened? Whoop. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the hiccup. All right, Control V. There we are. We now have the standard deviation for both sets of cars. So you can do the same thing for the mean. Again, start with an equal sign. And notice it picked up, oh, you want me to find the mean. How does it know? It knows average. B2 to B7. Sure enough, same set of data. Hit enter, you'll get it. Whoop. All right, so there's the average age of cars. There's the standard deviation. So then when you come to the very end, you got your 4 data. Then write a couple sentences here. The spread of the age of cars in group 1 is, now I'm actually typing this in the first cell. And if I double click it, I can get back in there, I think. All right, there we go. Is larger, is wider than group 2 than in group 2. And what that means is the kids in group 1, these ages of cars are are further apart. Yes? Because it's 4, right? Than the kids in this group. This group, everybody's driving older cars, right? Here we got a 3-year-old and a 14 and a 13, so they're further spread apart. Again, you can compare the average age in each case and then write a sentence, okay, about those two. Once you do that, submit it, you're done. Easy lesson, easy peasy. Test, I think, is the last thing you guys do. And then we're on to Unit 6. Best of luck.